Are you feeling overwhelmed by the obstacles in your life? Like no matter how hard you try, you can't seem to get ahead? It seems like things just aren't going your way. No matter how much effort you put in, you start to wonder if there's something wrong with you. Like maybe you're not cut out for success or happiness. If this resonates with you, know that you're not alone. We all experience those moments when it feels like everything is falling apart. And sometimes, in those moments, we make certain statements about ourselves that not only make us feel worse, but also hold us back from reaching our full potential. Today, we're going to talk about 3 things you should never say about yourself in public and why these thoughts are holding you back. But more importantly, we'll explore how to shift your mindset, break through the limitations you've put on yourself, and take control of your life. The purpose of today's conversation is simple. I want to offer you a new perspective, one that empowers you to make lasting changes and motivates you to embrace the journey ahead. We'll talk about why certain statements about ourselves can keep us stuck, the impact these beliefs have on our lives, and most importantly, what you can do to change them. By the end of this, you'll have a clear understanding of how to stop sabotaging yourself and start embracing the true potential that resides within you. So let's dive into this. The first step in overcoming these limiting beliefs is recognizing them. Many of us are conditioned to believe certain things about ourselves, often based on past experiences, failures, or the opinions of others. But these beliefs don't have to define us. They don't have to control our actions or determine our future. Let's talk about the first of the 3 things you should never say about yourself. I'm not good enough. How many times have you said this to yourself? Whether it's in your personal relationships, your job, or in pursuing your passions. This belief can show up in so many ways. When we tell ourselves that we're not good enough, we start to doubt our abilities, our worth, and our potential. And when we operate from this place of doubt, we create a cycle of self-fulfilling prophecy. We don't put in effort because we don't believe we're capable. And then our fears are validated. But here's the truth. You are good enough. You are capable. You were made for greatness. But first, you have to stop holding yourself back with negative beliefs. You've likely had moments in your life when you've succeeded or overcome challenges. Even if you didn't realize it at the time, the reality is you're much more capable than you give yourself credit for. The key is shifting your mindset instead of focusing on what you lack. Focus on what you bring to the table. Ask yourself, what can I do right now to build upon my strengths? I'll never change. This is another limiting statement that holds so many people back. When you tell yourself that you'll never change, you're making a decision about your future before you've even given yourself a chance. The truth is, change is not only possible, it's inevitable if you're willing to put in the work. Growth doesn't happen overnight, and it often takes time, but it is absolutely within your control. Think of someone who has made a significant transformation in their life. Maybe they overcame a major challenge or achieved something they once thought was impossible. They didn't get there by accepting the idea that they couldn't change. Instead, they embraced the journey with all its bumps and setbacks, and they stayed committed to growth. If they can do it, so can you. Change is a process, and the first step is deciding that you're open to it. I'm not worthy of success. This is another destructive belief. When you tell yourself you're not worthy of success, you're unconsciously creating barriers that prevent you from achieving your goals. Whether it's a promotion at work, a healthy relationship, or the financial abundance you desire, you can't experience true success if you don't believe you're worthy of it. And the sad truth is, many people spend their lives sabotaging their success because they feel unworthy of it. The antidote to this belief is understanding that success isn't a privilege, it's your right. Success comes to those who work for it, who persist even in the face of adversity, and who truly believe that they deserve it. If you struggle with this belief, ask yourself, what would I do if I truly believed I was worthy of success? Take that question seriously and watch how your mindset begins to shift. So, what do these beliefs really cost us? Let's talk about the consequences of allowing these limiting thoughts to dominate your mind. First and foremost, they create a barrier between where you are now and where you want to be. When you're constantly telling yourself that you're not good enough, that you'll never change, or that you don't deserve success, you're keeping yourself stuck. You're closing off the possibility of growth and self-improvement before you even try. Secondly, these beliefs can negatively impact your mental and emotional well-being. When you believe you're not good enough, you may experience feelings of inadequacy, anxiety, or depression. This can lead to avoidance behaviors, like procrastination or isolation, which only make the situation worse. Over time, these thoughts can affect your physical health too. Stress and self-doubt can manifest in the body, leading to exhaustion, tension, and even illness. Finally, when you hold on to these beliefs, you also limit your ability to connect with others. You may push people away because you don't feel worthy of their love or support, or you may hold back from pursuing opportunities, like starting a new career or going after a promotion, because you believe you're not capable of succeeding. This can affect your relationships, career, and overall sense of fulfillment in life. But here's the good news. None of these beliefs are permanent. They can all be changed, and you have the power to do that. The first step in breaking free from these limitations is to identify the patterns of thinking that are holding you back. Once you can recognize when you're having thoughts like, "I'm not good enough," or "I'll never change," you can challenge those thoughts. Ask yourself, is this thought really true? What evidence do I have to support it? And most importantly, what will my life look like if I stop believing it? Next, let's talk about how you can shift your mindset. One of the most powerful tools you have in transforming your thoughts is mindfulness. Practicing mindfulness helps you become more aware of your thoughts and allows you to detach from them. Instead of identifying with your limiting beliefs, you can begin to view them as temporary thoughts that don't define you. Another key principle is self-compassion. Instead of criticizing yourself for every mistake, practice kindness. Treat yourself with the same understanding and forgiveness you would offer a friend. When you're gentle with yourself, you're more likely to take the steps needed to move forward, even when things get tough. Now, let's talk about actionable steps you can take to shift your mindset and move past these limiting beliefs. Practice daily affirmations. Replace the negative thoughts with empowering ones. For example, instead of saying, "I'm not good enough," try affirming, "I am worthy of success, and I am capable of achieving my goals." Take small steps toward your goals, rather than focusing on how far you have to go. Break down your goals into manageable tasks. Celebrate the small victories along the way to build momentum and confidence. Surround yourself with positivity. The people and environment around you can either fuel or drain your energy. Surround yourself with people who believe in you and encourage your growth. Remove or distance yourself from negativity. Embrace failure as a learning experience instead of fearing failure. See it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Every mistake is a step forward on your journey to success. Seek support when needed, whether it's a mentor, coach, or therapist. Having someone to guide you can be incredibly valuable as you work to overcome limiting beliefs and reach your goals. One of the greatest obstacles many people face when attempting to implement these changes is fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, and fear of the unknown can be paralyzing. But here's the thing: fear doesn't have to control you. The truth is, courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the willingness to act despite it. Every time you push through that fear, you build your resilience and your belief in your own abilities. Remember, change takes time, and you may encounter challenges along the way. But every step you take is a victory. Keep going. Even when it feels difficult, you're moving closer to the person you're meant to be. And that progress is something to celebrate. Now, let's look at some real-life applications and success stories to help you see what's possible. Take the story of Jane, a woman who struggled with self-doubt for years. She spent much of her career feeling like she wasn't good enough to advance, even though she was more than qualified. After months of practicing mindfulness and daily affirmations, she began to shift her mindset. She took on a new role, and within a year, was promoted to leadership. Jane's transformation didn't happen overnight, but by taking consistent, small actions, she was able to break through the beliefs that had held her back for so long. You may not be in the same exact situation as Jane, but the principle is the same. You have the power to change. It's not about perfection, but progress. Keep moving forward, one step at a time, and watch how your life transforms as you continue on this journey of growth and self-empowerment. Remember that progress doesn't happen all at once. It's a series of small, consistent actions that lead to lasting change. Celebrate your victories, no matter how small, and keep striving for the next step along the way. Be sure to take care of yourself. Avoid burnout by maintaining a balance between working toward your goals and caring for your mental and physical health. And finally, here's your call to action. Right now, commit to one small action that will help you break free from those limiting beliefs. Whether it's writing down an affirmation, setting a small goal, or reaching out for support, take that first step today. You've got this. Your journey to a better, more empowered life starts right now. Let's break down the key components in detail right now. Commit to one small action that will help you break free from those limiting beliefs. This phrase emphasizes the urgency and importance of immediate action. It's urging the reader or listener to make a commitment to change right now. Rather than procrastinating or waiting for the perfect moment, the idea is that breaking free from limiting beliefs doesn't have to be a grand gesture, but can start with something small. The focus on a single action makes the goal more achievable, breaking down what might feel like an overwhelming challenge into something manageable. Whether it's writing down an affirmation, setting a small goal, or reaching out for support, this part offers specific examples of what that small action could look like. These are practical, low-barrier steps that anyone can take to move forward. 1. Writing down an affirmation Affirmations are positive statements that challenge negative thoughts. Writing one down can immediately help shift mindset and focus on self-empowerment. This is an internal, self-directed action that reinforces the power of positive thinking. 2. Setting a small goal. A small, achievable goal is a great way to begin building momentum. It could be something as simple as deciding to take a walk every day or committing to a new habit. The idea is that setting a goal makes progress tangible and measurable. 3. Reaching out for support. Sometimes breaking free from limiting beliefs requires external help, whether it's talking to a friend, a mentor, or a therapist. Reaching out for support shows strength and vulnerability. It acknowledges that growth often involves collaboration and that seeking help is a positive, proactive step. Take that first step today. The word today reinforces the idea of immediacy. There's no better time to act than the present. This part of the message serves as a nudge to avoid hesitation and embrace the present moment as the right time for change. It instills a sense of urgency and helps the individual overcome the inertia that can often accompany major life changes. You've got this. This is a brief but powerful affirmation of the reader's abilities. It serves as a reminder that they are capable of achieving whatever goal they set out to do. The phrase reassures them that they have the strength, ability, and potential to break free from their limiting beliefs and move toward a better life. Your journey to a better, more empowered life starts right now. The closing statement is an empowering reminder that personal transformation is not a far-off, distant goal, but something that begins in the present moment. It paints the idea of personal growth as a journey and encourages the individual to see themselves as the driver of their own success. The use of the words better and more empowered provides a clear vision of what the future holds, an improved version of oneself that is no longer constrained by limiting beliefs. Now, take a deep breath and remember, you are enough. You are worthy, and your success starts today. Keep moving forward. The rewards will be worth every step.